You guys, this is so good. Hey you guys, what is up, and welcome back to a brand new video and a brand new coffee. Just kidding, because I don't normally drink coffee on my channel, so welcome to a coffee. If you can't tell, my throat is kind of weird. I've been sick for the last week, and it hasn't been the kind of sick where, like, you know, you can go about your day. I have been bedridden for the last week. Like, I straight up haven't done anything. I had to cancel like all my plans, and it kind of sucked, to be honest. So today's video is going to be more casual. It's gonna be my first mukbang or mukbang, however you pronounce it. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's essentially someone eating on camera, which I know sounds like so weird when you first put it out there, you know what I mean? But I've actually been watching a lot of these videos recently, and I like them because they're kind of calm and personal, and it makes sense. Like, for example, if you're eating, it's kind of like cool to eat with someone. So yeah, please let me know in the comments down below if you guys watch mukbang type videos. I would love to know, because yeah, honestly, I'm just trying to find like new content that I want to create, and I just think that it'd be really fun to try out like different fast foods and stuff like that. And today's fast food choice is going to be McDonald's, because surprisingly there aren't like very many fast food places around me. Like, it's really weird. So on my channel we like to play this game where I try to guess your name. Here are the list of names that I've guessed in previous videos. And for today's names, I'm just going to be pulling out my computer, and I just click my comments, and then those are the names that I use, you guys. So this is like a live action trying to find names game. Alright, so here are today's names: Shauna, Rovina, Ilsa, Millie, Sumaya, Nellie, Helena, and Lexa. So let me know if I just guessed your name. I did a few less names this video, but it's more casual. Alright, so we have a McCafe by my house, but they actually don't serve hash browns, and I wanted to do like hash browns and stuff like that, but they didn't have any, which really sucks. So what I ended up getting is a sausage and egg McMuffin, and then I also ended up getting a Parfait, but it looks like there's literally nothing on it. Like, it looks like there's just honey at the bottom, so I don't really know how they can call this a Parfait. And then I also ended up getting a vanilla latte. Alright, let's try this latte. Ew, I feel like that sound is so gross. Like, I literally hate the sound of people having coffee and stuff. Alright, you guys, so here's the sandwich, and this actually looks really good. I know people always joke around about how like pictures don't match what the food actually looks like, but I have to say I'm actually really impressed. Alright, so as I'm eating, I'm going to be taking some questions, and I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me some questions, as well as Snapchat. Both of those are at SavAndStuff. So if you just want to like keep up with my life or be a part of another Q&A, definitely follow me on those. Wow, this tastes good. I just realized that whenever I go to McDonald's, I will always just get like this sausage McMuffin. I don't think I ever get the sausage and egg McMuffin, so taking it up a notch. All right, holy crap, let's start off with this one. Joanna_Ruse_1209 says, what do you think about yourself? That's a pretty intense question, and to be honest, I think that everyone has like bad days and good days, and truthfully, I've been having a lot of bad days recently. Like, just with being sick, I think that it's kind of like intensified different like feelings and stuff like that. Like, if I was a little bit depressed, you know, being sick just kind of adds on top of that and stuff. So yeah, like sometimes I think I'm like a badass and I love myself, and other times I definitely don't. So, but I think that that's normal, and hopefully the goal is definitely to have more days where you feel like a badass. Unicorn Dance Mom's Lover says, who would you collab with if you were someone else? Would you collab with yourself or just someone else? P.S. Love ya. This is actually so good. Just a side note before I answer that question, I feel like there's a lot of people who are like fast food haters. I swear I've met a lot of people and I'm like, hey yo, like let's go get some McDonald's, and they look at me like that's not a thing that they play with. And I don't know, I mean, I like living a positive life and that kind of stuff, but fast food is never something I've knocked. Like, I've always just thoroughly enjoyed eating. I've thoroughly enjoyed fast food. I don't know. If I wasn't me, would I collab with myself? I think so, because I don't know, I'm kind of down to collab with a lot of people. I don't really know if I'm too picky or anything like that. And also someone who I'd really like to collaborate with is Shane Dawson, just because I think that he's like literally so funny. I think that he is hilarious. I just think that he's so funny, and then I think that that whole crew is really funny. So him, Drew Monson is hilarious. Holy crap, I really wish that he still made videos. Like, he just really doesn't. I think he's so funny. And then they have that friend, I think his name is Greg. I don't even think it is. Oh man, I forget, but he's like hilarious too. And they're just so funny together, so I love that. And someone else who I really like is the Gabby Show, just because again, I think that she's so funny. I just like people who are like super silly, goofy, goofy and kind of crazy. Do you know what I mean? So I would definitely love to collab with them. Mickey Grace 409 says, who was your favorite actress for the fave show? Who was your fave like character from that show? Okay, so I guess just like what's my favorite show and who's my favorite actress. I actually haven't really been watching a lot of shows lately. I watch reality television, but I haven't been watching dramas and stuff like that just because I find that I can get like so caught up in it, and if I start watching, I'll just like end up watching 5 episodes in a day and stuff, and I feel like when you're trying to be productive, that's just not smart, so I generally have been trying to stay away from that kind of stuff. But I absolutely love reality television, like I'm not gonna lie, because I find that it's something that really can hold my interest and it keeps me entertained without me getting too invested in it. So I think that's kind of why I like it. And also I studied psychology in school, and I'm very interested in reality television and what that kind of does to someone's psychology and how people act in different situations. That's why I absolutely love Big Brother. But yeah, right now I'm definitely watching The Bachelor, and I used to kind of be like a Bachelor hater. I was like, that's not real, I don't like it, but I started watching it again, I think when I was with my sister or something, and I really like it again. So, and if you guys watch The Bachelor this season, I straight up love Corinne. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like I always love like the kind of crazy out there people on TV and stuff, and it's cause they make good TV. Like Corinne 100% makes The Bachelor. I think she is so freaking funny. I completely understand how she's like very immature and all that, but I feel like so many people would just like belittle her and her face, and she stuck up for herself, which I really loved. And I don't know, I thought that was kind of like brave of her or good for her or whatever. So I'm sorry, I feel like I didn't even answer your question, but yeah, you guys, this is so good. Eliza_Beth_225 says, as we were growing up, what was your dream job? And if you could do anything besides YouTube right now, what would it be? Growing up, like when I was a kid, I remember reading in my grade 6 yearbook, that was a question, and I answered model. I feel like a lot of young people kind of say the same thing, like they want to be a model or something. And it was kind of interesting because a couple weeks ago, I had like my first photo shoot with a photographer, so I guess I was kind of living that in a really small sense. And yeah, I definitely don't think that it's anything that I would want to do now. I think that the industry can be very kind of damaging to people. I don't really know if it's so healthy to be, you know, unfortunately so obsessed with your looks, and that's just kind of what you have to be when you're a model. And yeah, but then as I got older, I really kind of wanted to be a therapist or some sort of counselor or something like that, and that's kind of what I was studying to be. But there's a lot of school that goes into that, and it's kind of scary to think about how much time and money we put into studying something specifically when we haven't actually worked in that field. And that was my fear. Like, I didn't want to go on and get like my master's in psychology and like not even like the job, so that's kind of why I didn't pursue it. But the reason why I like that is because I think I like having deep conversations with people, and I liked it how it would just kind of like cut to the chase, and it's just like so real and honest and authentic, and I think that that's kind of why I liked it. And also, like, I genuinely want to help people, and I enjoy having like deep talks about life and stuff like that, so that's kind of like a big reason why I wanted to do that, but I didn't. And if I wasn't doing YouTube, I have no idea what I would be doing, like just straight up no idea. There's really nothing that's kind of like pulling me right now that I need to do. Do you know what I mean? You guys, this is so good. I know I keep saying that, but like, oh my god. I'm sorry about the sounds. Is it weird? Like, I don't know. This is everything. Wow, you guys, it has been a while since I've had like one of those breakfast sandwiches, and it is so good. So I've barely taken any sips out of this latte because I don't have like a counter space right now because I'm on my bed, so, and I was eating and I didn't really have like 10 arms. But one day I will. Alright, so now let's get into this parfait, which is like, I don't know, you guys, kind of disappointing. Oh my god, there's bubbles coming on top of it. Do you guys see that? Oh my god, that is so weird. Oh my god. Look at that, you guys. Oh my god. But yeah, you guys, this is what we are working with. I feel like I'm starting to feel the caffeine already. Truthfully, I think I'm a little bit addicted to caffeine, which is really nice. For coffee companies, I don't know how they can call this a parfait when it's literally just honey and yogurt. Like, to me, that just doesn't seem like it's a parfait. I mean, maybe a parfait is just like yogurt with anything in it, but I don't know. Yeah, it seems like all the honey's at the bottom, but I feel like if I go all the way to the bottom, then it's gonna ruin the spoon. Okay guys, let's do a taste test. Oh, that's good. Okay, yeah, you can start to see the honey peeking through there. Not bad, actually, but I guess it's just yogurt, so how could it be that bad? All right, so let's start taking some questions from Snapchat. My Snapchat is at SavAndStuff, and I just got like a really nice shot of my face right there. Steeler Queen 34 says, what inspired me to do YouTube? To answer your question, there was a lot of different things that inspired me, and it was really kind of weird, like how almost niche YouTube was to like what I wanted to do. I don't know. I'll explain. All right, so for one, when I was in high school, I was in a few classes called like Comtech, and we learned how to edit and stuff like that, and I actually really enjoyed it, and it was definitely something that I wanted to get back into. Another reason is that I've always had an interest in being self-employed, just because I feel like that's kind of the best way to be. I've just had like a few really bad experiences in jobs and stuff, and the idea of having another person kind of holding your fate monetarily and just career-wise really kind of freaks me out, because what if this person is kind of like mean? I mean, I'm sure we've all had a story about like a crazy boss or something, or someone who's just kind of mean to you, but you have to constantly be impressing. I just hated that anxiety of having to constantly impress one individual like a boss. And then another reason on top of that, I felt like it would kind of help like my speaking skills and stuff like that, and just social skills, you know, because you're just kind of talking. And then another reason is I like how you kind of like put yourself out there and then opportunities come to you, so you're kind of getting indirectly rewarded for things, which I find very appealing. And then also I saw these kind of like beauty gurus, and I looked at the videos and I'm like, you know what? I can do that. So that's kind of how I felt, and I kind of thought like, you know what, these people are no different than me. I can do this, and here I am with the Parfait from McDonald's. That's just okay. Not that great, but okay. Alright, next question. You're really pretty good at YouTube and Musical.ly. Thank you so much. That's not a question, but it's a compliment, so I wanted to include it because it's nice to touch your ego every once in a while. Chistel Gons says, how do you deal with fake friends? Truthfully, I feel like this is kind of something that I've been thinking about a lot recently. I feel like I don't really have a real answer. So here's the thing, like, with YouTube, unfortunately, I think that there are a lot of people in this industry who are, you know, maybe like fakes. But yeah, it's honestly a very real issue if you're in entertainment. You know, I've heard of actresses and singers, rappers kind of comment about like fake people and people using them for their fame and stuff. And I by no means am famous, like I'm not, but I have gained a certain size following, and it's just been a really big theme in my life lately. Like just really not realizing if people like actually like you, or if they like your numbers and what you can do for them, you know what I mean? So I feel like the whole fake friends thing is kind of like to another level when you're on YouTube. Like it's seriously a really big issue, and it's kind of scary and it's uncomfortable, and I really don't like it, to be honest. But when I was in high school, I feel like I kind of just canceled out fake people. Like I just didn't like put any effort into developing relationships with them. I don't think I really had any fake friends because I just wouldn't allow that into my life. So I'm actually very sorry, but yeah, I feel like I don't really have an answer. Like in high school, I just wouldn't associate myself with those kinds of people, and maybe I was just lucky that I had like other people I could go to. But I understand situations where maybe, you know, you feel like you only have like a few friends, and you feel like maybe they're talking about you behind your back and stuff like that. Like that can be extremely difficult. I mean, I feel like my best kind of idea is to definitely just branch off and kind of like talk to as many people as possible, because it's kind of like the more people you talk to, the better chances you have of developing a connection with people and actually being genuine friends. So I think that that's kind of the way that I like to go about it, but I think that your kind of view of people can become jaded if you have had fake friends. But yeah, maybe just kind of stop investing time and energy into those specific people. You don't have to have like a big blow up fight about it. Maybe just kind of like gear your attention towards people who you don't think are fake. I hope that helped. Alright, so let's do one more question. Alright, Princess Robin 1 says, what's your fave thing about making Musical.lys? Yeah, so if you guys didn't know, I'm actually like really active on Musical.ly. It's definitely my second biggest platform next to YouTube. I actually really like it, and I think I like Musical.ly just because it's kind of like so different from everything else, and there is kind of like a creative element to it. I do a lot of rap Musical.lys on Musical.ly, which I think is like pretty funny because I'm not like gangster or anything like that, so I feel like it's kind of a way to like live out my gangster side. That's truthfully why I like it. Like I seriously love making like rap Musical.lys the most, so yeah. So yeah, you guys, please let me know in the comments down below if you want me to do more mukbang videos, as well as maybe like taste tests and stuff like that. Those might be like more highly edited. And yeah, because I'm just kind of looking for new content to film, and I would absolutely love it if you guys are interested in these, because I just think that they're a lot of fun and they're more personal, and I really like food. So yeah, I'm gonna have some other taste test type videos linked down below in case you are interested, so go and check those out if you want to, and do not forget to subscribe. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!